Alright, so an Adam Sandler movie where he's not doing comedy, was it good? Let's go ahead and dive into it. Alright, so Hustle is one of the newest Netflix movies starring Adam Sandler, and it's Adam Sandler doing a more serious role. He's not doing his usual Adam Sandler things like in a lot of his comedy movies. He plays this basketball scout who works for the Philadelphia 76ers, but he doesn't want to be a scout for a long time. He really wants to move up. He wants to be a coach. That's like his dream. And then he gets a promotion to be an assistant coach, but then the guy, I think he's the owner, he ends up dying, so now his son ends up taking over. But then he's like, yeah, you're not really valuable as an assistant coach. I need you out there on the field getting me some players. So he's not really trying to do that, so that gets him down on his luck. So then he comes across this giant Spanish guy in Spain, and then he's like, yeah, come play for the 76ers, they'll really love you. But he gets really nervous. He's not really performing well as he does on the street, so then that adds tension. Nobody's really believing in him or Adam Sandler's character. I will say that this movie, it was refreshing to see Adam Sandler doing a more serious role. I was getting tired of seeing his usual stuff that he does in all his comedy movies. I mean, I've known Adam Sandler for a long time. Well, his work, I don't know him, but I don't know if he's done anything serious before. But I'm one of those people that just grew up, watching like most folks have. They just know his comedy stuff. So I don't know if he's done anything serious, but it was just refreshing to see him do something like this. At least this movie is filled with a lot of cameos from NBA players. If you thought Doctor Strange was just an excuse to put in some cameos, let me tell you, that's nothing compared to this movie. This movie is just like shoehorning in a bunch of NBA players, and some of them don't even have lines to say in the movie. They're just extras in the background doing random stuff, and they still have the nerve to put their name to literally mention everybody at the end credits as if it was like this huge ensemble cast for this great movie that, like, the NBA thought that they were trying to get an Academy Award with this movie. They are proud. Watch the end credits. You could tell that they are proud for how many players they put in this movie. And also not just players. There's also people in here that are basketball related, but they're not professional players. I mean, we have Kenny Smith, he's a former player, and we have a little cameo from the professor too. If you know the professor, if you know your street ball, then you know who he is. As far as the story goes, the movie feels like there's a lot of choppy editing, especially towards the end. There's some moments where there's a lot of transitions where it feels like it leaves you with a question of like, okay, how do we just cut all the way to this? We just fast forward to this moment. Sometimes that movie does feel like it's just a lot of montage scenes going on, and they do run for quite a while. I mean, montage scenes are cool, but when they feel a little bit too long, it starts to feel kind of like very repetitive. Being that Adam Sandler's character is a basketball scout, and he does mention that job doesn't really allow him to have a lot of time with his family. That's just something that is mentioned, but the story doesn't really do anything with that. It doesn't show any tension, doesn't show any conflict at home. I don't really feel like there was much chemistry between him and Queen Latifah, who plays his wife. I do feel like there was more chemistry between him and I think his name is Juancho, I don't know, but the big Spanish guy. At least they had chemistry because they were more of the focal point of the movie. Another thing that really bugged me is the resolution. Like, again, it goes back to the choppy editing and to kind of a plot hole. I didn't really need a happy ending, that cliche happy ending, but it's just the execution of how we got to that ending. I think Hustle comes out today, June 3rd, if I'm not mistaken, in theaters. But I would say if you have Netflix, just go ahead and wait for it. It's not something that I would actually pay a full price ticket to see in the movies. I actually ended up getting fortunate enough to see an early virtual screening, so I was glad. I mean, that would not made a difference. I don't even think I would have even seen it if they didn't give me this free early screening. So that's why I will say that Hustle has earned its rating of being a VOD. Alright, so Hustle, starring Adam Sandler. If you've seen it or if you're gonna see it, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button, smash the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be on the lookout for more videos real soon. Keep watching this channel and keep watching movies.